Oh my god, Gearbox was first to the stream. What a sexy, little, early thing you are. Mamma mia.
Yeah, Simplike Yara is second to arrive. I'm so proud of you. Come over here or smooch me on my hot mouth.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yes, it's Tuesday. Welcome. We're gonna have a really fun and fantastical stream today. And by fantastical, I mean dino-tastical. not fantastical. I don't know what that. I don't know what I was going for there. But guys, we're going to be playing some Jurassic World Evolution 3 for the first time since my prolonged break, which is going to be so much fun because there was a brand new free update today to the game that added a dinosaur, a fan favorite dinosaur from Jurassic World Evolution 2. They added the Majungasaurus, which is really fun to say, and family variants and a bunch of stuff like that. So we're going to be looking at Majongasaurus today, also working on our custom desert park, of course. We are getting pretty close to filling up all the space in the park. I am unfortunately still sick. I feel like I might be getting worse. Last time I just had a cough.
Death of a Halter is the third person to show up.
Thank you. With peace and love. Peace and love. Welcome in Amy, welcome in Gearbox, welcome in Kara, welcome in Cody. How are you guys? Thank you, Cody, for the resub, by the way. And I see that you're gonna go take a nap, so I will talk to you later. Love you. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm sick. Last night was really bad for me. I was coughing a shit ton, and my nose started running out of nowhere. So I am completely plugged up from the waist up. So I might sound more nasally than the last couple of streams, unfortunately. I feel fine. It's just that I didn't sleep very well because I couldn't fucking breathe, which is awesome. I just took a shot of everyone's favorite orange liquid from Dayquil, not sponsored. So hopefully that'll clear us up and I won't be snorting a fuck ton. Peanut also says, welcome in everybody. He is going to be basking today while we relax and build. Jesus, dude, and you still haven't gone to the hospital is crazy. I've been looking it up because I've also been a little worried. I'm like, okay, should I go in? Should I not? And they're saying like, oh, if you have a cough that lasts like between 3 and 8 weeks and you have a fever going with it, and also you're coughing up blood and also like a bunch of shit, I'm just like, okay, I'm just now hitting like the 3-week point. But I have no other symptoms. I keep checking my temperature to see if I have a fever, and I don't. So I think it's just a prolonged I forget, I called it something. Someone was, I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but it's a flu-like virus that can last for like over a month, which is awesome. Adrenovirus or something. Adrenovirus? I saw it on TikTok, so I don't fucking know. Okay, I'm about to have a shower, so you're gonna have to entertain me while I still shave my Bigfoot-inspired legs. Proof. No, but I just showered too. I just showered as well. That's crazy. Must have got it from Disney. I don't think I did, because I went to Disneyland, I got sick, and then I got better. And then you know what? Boom, boom, bum, boom. Boom, boom. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Adkuma. Welcome to the Peanut Gallery. Peanut is showing off his ass today for you. So welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. No, but that's the thing. I got sick. I got better. I got food poisoning. And then ever since then, I've been sick. So I think it might be the same virus that was just reawakened by my throat getting ripped apart. You know, but I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. So I'm hoping that it passes. Which I was feeling up until yesterday. I was feeling like it was getting better and better. Just last night was just like really bad. I'm not entirely sure. Also, welcome in Tempe. It's nice to see you. Do you get fever symptoms without the actual fever? Because I do. It drives me crazy. I feel horrendous and the temp is fine, etc. I don't know if I have had that. Arthur Morgan cosplay. Okay, guys. I'm good, man. High as fuck. And building a huge ecosystem in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Hell yeah. So you're doing like everything's roaming around. You're just doing like terraforming and stuff. That sounds cool. Or do I have it wrong? My partner gave me an early birthday gift, and it's an hoodie. A blanket hoodie. Oh, a blanket hoodie. Ooh, with capybaras and snacks on it. He didn't realize it's the same print as my phone case. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, real quick. Obviously, happy early birthday. But I need to know, is your birthday in like 3 hours or is it tomorrow? Tomorrow. Because you said it was tomorrow in chat, but I'm not sure if that, because I know you're UK, so I know it's like 8-9 o'clock there or whatever. So is it, when is it? It's in 2 hours. Ah, okay. So we're doing a little countdown, huh? Well, it's hard to explain really, indeed. Okay, so it's kind of similar. Are you doing like any guest stuff? Or are you just kind of no guests, only dinos? Hello, Charlie. Sorry, I keep coughing. So I have to keep muting my mic. Otherwise, I'm going to blow your guys' eardrums out. I could show you the work in progress of it. That's honestly the best way to explain it. Sure, yeah, I'll take a look. Look-sees. Or I'm going to have a shower, be entertaining. Oh, yeah. That's my middle name. How's everybody's weekend? A 4-day weekend this week for my American friends. Martin Luther King Jr. I hope you guys celebrated. I hope you all celebrated. Is baby sicky? I am sicky. Try not to shoot snot on stream. At least not for free. At least not for free, baby. Ooh. No, I just took some medicine, so it should hopefully kick in the next like 20 minutes or so. I took it about 30 minutes ago, so it takes about 30 minutes to an hour. So we will see. Pineapple is good for mucus congestion. Is it really? Or are you fucking with me? Because that'd be awesome, but I don't have a fucking pineapple. I celebrated by doing okay. Moving on, guys. I think it's time to start the game. How about we do that, huh? we gotta go. Time to move on. All right. No more reading chat. Okay. What channel shall I put it in? If you see the builders chat, that's kind of the best place to put all that kind of stuffy for any game, any building or a creative game like that. Is where all that goes. I love Martin Luther King Day. Hey, pineapple enzymes break it down. Do you have lots of pineapple enzymes inside of you? Maybe. I have been planning what to do in a nuclear apocalypse. I won't plan for it because I don't care. If it happens, I want to be hit by one of the first nukes. Which is a high probability because I live in California. And I live in the capital of the state where the governor is. And since we're the third largest economy in the world, I think we would be a pretty significant target. So I would be almost instantaneously vaporized, which is awesome. Come inside and find out. Come inside, it's fun inside. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. Yes, take me, please. It sucks living here. I decided instead of preparing, that I'm going to walk directly towards the source. I have no desire to survive a nuclear apocalypse. Hey, that's what I was just saying. Hi, now welcome back, Tiara. Welcome in. Can't figure out how to get the channels. Oh, are they not popping up for you? Gear can, if Gear is available, he will ping you in the chat and it should pop up. The Discord has been a little finicky recently. I think if you don't do all of the introduction stuff, like if you have to like pick a role or whatever and say hi in introductions or whatever, there's a couple things in there. I think once you do, it should open the entire thing up, but it's also been buggy, so I need to redo the whole Discord. I gotta like rework all everything works because it's really annoying. Don't ask me for Discord help. I'm clueless. Honestly, I think I know a good amount about Discord, but not nearly enough. They are my friends. What's up, Cass? Welcome on in, cutie patootie. How are you? I did the 18+ thing, but it broke my Discord kind of. What? How did it break your Discord? That's so weird. Someone just ping Kuma in the builders chat, please, and it should pop up. It should pop up for ya. Thank you, Gearbox. But yeah, we're gonna start building here. I'm actually gonna boot up the game as we're sitting here, relaxing. Let me mute it so it doesn't get super loud as it boots up. But I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Did anyone do anything fun? What did I do this weekend? My nephew came over. He has pink eye, so his mom was going somewhere and decided not to take him because he has pink eye, so he had to come over to our house. And so I played with him. We played some Minecraft, which was pretty fun, and we played on an old server that I gave him that server because I used to play on it like years ago, probably like 5 years ago. I've since stopped playing on it, whatever. He's been playing on the same server this entire time, and I didn't realize it. So like all of his old builds from when he was a really young kid are still there, and it's kind of crazy because they don't reset the map at all, which is kind of wild. And there's no like griefing, so all of his builds are still there. I even logged on and went and saw all my old stuff from like 5 years ago. Nothing was protected, but there's no griefing, whatever. Everything was perfectly the same. It was kind of nuts how that works. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm sick still, so you might be able to hear it. You might be able to hear me. Send it in DMs instead. Message request. Okay, let me take a look here. Okay. Oh, I like the tier design. It's like a cake almost. Oh, the water's really nice too. Okay, so it's like a little island in the middle. Ooh, I really like the crater in the middle of the island. That's really nice. Yeah, that looks good. Hey, that looks good. So you're gonna do any backstage or any visitor stuff? Because it'd be cool if you did all really natural looking and hid all the guest stuff. Still had some guests, right? And like did like a boat tour down that the circle that you have. I think that would be pretty cool. I've been grinding Red Dead Online 2. I have not played at all. I did some after we hung out that one time to level up a little bit, and I haven't been on since. You read 2 books, Kira. What books did you read? I have something to do with books, but I can't talk about it. Something to do with books, but I can't talk about it. I've been trying to be a little creative dude, and that's all I'm going to talk about. That's all I'm going to talk about, boys and girls. Okay, should we get into the game? Okay, so if you guys don't remember, last time we were building our completely custom park. That means no blueprints whatsoever unless we made them ourselves. We worked on a balloon area, or a balloon tour ride, which was pretty fun. We didn't get it completely finished. This is the building here. We got the bare outline done, and we want to do this back area still, but that's not what we're going to work on today. We also worked on redoing our lagoons, which was pretty fun, and that came out pretty nicely, I think. We want to put a building here. I'm not sure entirely what building I want to put, but just something unique back here would be really nice. We also have nothing in this lagoon up here yet. We just worked on that bottom one. So if you guys have not seen, this is our park so far. It's called Fossil Valley. The entrance is over here. We are going to redo the entrance at some point because this was the first building that we made, and it looks fine. It looks fine, but we've since changed our style a little bit. This is more of the style that we have decided to go on. So like a lot of whites or a lot of white adobe with some bright color accents, which looks really nice. So a lot of the buildings haven't been completed. We have a couple like that viewing gallery that's completely done. And this is our bathroom that we're working on. This is our little main street area that's going to have hotels, restaurants, and everything. You can kind of see the outlines here a little bit. That will then come into here, which will then dead end into a nice custom viewing gallery for the lagoon. So yeah, lots of our enclosures are, I try to make them as natural as possible, or I use custom fences to keep the dinosaurs in, or rocks, of course. So it looks really nice. The last exhibit that we actually finished was the Patagonia Titan. The Patago Titan, I think, is the actual lingo. And these guys came out really nicely. I love how this whole little divot came out. We're going to do a custom bridge over here as well. I'm not going to do that today because I am not ready for that. I haven't seen this in a year. He's got jokes. He's got jokes. But today, I kind of want to work on something small. I want to work on something small that'll take us a while. Like a smaller building or a smaller building or like a little thing for an enclosure, like some custom rocks or something. I want to do something interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have a plan. My park is cooler, I'm sure. I'm sure. 2 romance books, betting on the boy next door and betting on the best friend's brother. Oh shit, what the fuck? Is that the name of the books? Or are you actually betting on them? I just dropping in for a couple minutes. It's assessment season. Ooh. Sorry, my phone just lit up. So stress is high and sleep needs to be prioritized. Good news, though. I have a very interested potential PhD supervisor who I met with yesterday and will be writing a full proposal for next week. Very excited. Ooh. I'm excited for you, Shmal. Thanks for dropping by and letting us know. I wish you all the luck in the world. I know you're going to kill it in the assessment season. You always do. You always kill it. But best of luck, my friend. And that sounds really cool with the PhD. I don't really know entirely what that means, but I hope it's good. Well, it sounds good, but I don't know what comes of it. That's the names of the book. Okay. Okay, I assumed so, ma'am. Damn. New gearbox. We have a new gearbox over here. Oh, Peanut is so cute, guys. He's so cute. I love him so much. Think you should play more Red Dead Online with your mods? I would like to, but you guys are just a higher level than me, and I feel bad because you guys have to play like the baby stuff. And so I don't really want to. I don't want to bring you guys down. So I will when I level up more. For that, I don't feel like I'm wasting your guys' time because you guys have all done all that stuff already. Yeah, a little something like that just to fill that in. Jerk off, Cam. What do you mean? I want to play the damn game with you. I'm gonna lock in and build now. Alert though. Thank you so much for showing us your park and for the follow, Kuma. I wish you the best of luck. Let us know how it goes, or if you need any help or anything. Okay, so let's see. What are we gonna do? So. This whole area is pretty much filled with exhibits and shops and backstage stuff. So the only areas that we have to spread into in the future are kind of this back area here. So we have pretty much half the park filled in. Not completed, but filled in. I want to play with you. I don't care what we're doing. It didn't seem like you wanted to play with me. You just shot me in the head and ran me over here with your horse. And then didn't speak when I made you upset for like a long time. Yeah, my park is way cooler. I haven't seen your park. Have you updated it? Have you added more to it? Okay. So maybe we'll fill in this area today. That'll be kind of a good. Because if we kind of got this area done, I think the park would feel a lot more, at least beginning to feel more finished. What's up, Leon? How are you? I haven't played in ages. Oh, you know what? First things first, let's go and look at the new dinosaur. How about that? And we're going to save the game. And then we're going to exit the main menu so that we can go to a different park. Going well, how are you? They are my friends. I am doing fine. I'm still sicky, and my nose is running really bad today, so I am not doing the best. But you know how it is. You know how it is. Okay, I'm trying to find what park. I think it was this one. 6 still, damn, I know, it's been going up forever. I just sneezed and my whole back popped. Oh, that was not good. You sound all bunged up, Jagger? I am super bunged up. What's up, Jess? Welcome in. Okay, let's check out this new dinosaur, shall we? So first off, we need no, we don't need an enclosure. We just need a hatchery. I'm gonna pop that down here. But if you guys don't know what this park is, this is a custom park that I was working on off air, which I think was I was kind of inspired by Yosemite. So I was gonna do like builds like that, a lot of valleys and lots of water and rivers and stuff. And this fucking map is huge. It's huge. So the next park I want to do, I want it to look like this, I think. I miss being younger because my sister used to just walk my back to pop it. Michaela and I just did a thing on TikTok where like you like exhale and stuff and like you pull the body and her back was like popping like a cyclone. And I was like, okay, my turn, and she couldn't do it on me. Because my leg didn't lift high enough. Okay, here's Majungasaurus. This is the brand new. This is the brand new dinosaur they just added back to the game from Jurassic World Evolution to everybody. Sounds like right. He's always sick. I'm not always sick, Lion. I will ban you. Saying that. Actually, offline. Why? It's not even cute. What are you talking about? It's super cute.
Majungasaurus.
Majungasaurus. Majungasaurus. Okay, so why is the hatchery offline? It needs a fucking road. Okay, I see. I see what's happening, yeah. Okay. Okay. Just the terrain on. Okay. Bingo! Alright, we're gonna make a Jungasaurus. Modify genome. I want to see the different colors for you. Looks like someone took a hold of its head and pulled. Oh my god. Guys, it's a creature. It's a beautiful, loving creature. Ooh, I like the blue version, kinda. Ooh, the red is also really nice. Look at that. It's got some good coloring. The white's nice too. I love white. Let's do a female that's white with some red stripes, and then we'll change the male to be more of a red little dude. A darker pattern. Nice. Okay. I appreciate you not saying whatever the fuck you're about to say, Gearbox. Okay, so let's make you male, and then make you female, and then bingo bongo, incubate. Arms look even more pointless than those of the T-Rex. Maybe it is a beautiful... Oh, I'm clicking the wrong things. Maybe it's a beautiful precursor to the Rexies. You know? You know, bro? All right, here we go. Are you guys ready for this?
Prepare asset for release.
Okay, they look pretty sick.
Don't let those teeny tiny arms fool you. The Majungasaurus is no joke. It's strong, stocky, and lives for the hunt. But you know what really put this one into my nightmares? We know it engages in cannibalism. It's nothing safe.
Okay. Really interesting. Thanks for telling me about that, Cabot. Love it. Love you so much. Okay, these things are fucking crazy looking. I like the little horn on their head. I want them to fight or something. I want them to fight. I want them to make love. Alright, well. Super cool. It's expanding territory right now. Which it's going to expand forever because there's literally nothing here. Okay. Taking some stuff. Interesting. Okay. So, how do we check their... I forgot how to do it. With this. Yeah, so that's its range right now. So let's add some stuff to make it a little happy. That's not what I wanted. There you go. You're welcome. So much cover now. Too much cover, some may say. They have an infamy level? Yes, all the dinosaurs have an infamy level. That's fucking scary as shit. Could you imagine you're walking around? How the fuck do you walk on the ground? You imagine you're just walking through the forest, you know, chillaxing, and you see, that's what you see. Oh my god. That's a big fucking no thank you. Dude's just fucking looking. Oh. Okay. Okay. Not that tumbles from my view would be very... Oh, ooh. Whoa, okay, camera. Forget how you can walk on the ground. I thought there was a button for that. Maybe not. I thought there was. Am I going crazy? Oh. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, what's up, Jamungasaurus? What's up, Majunga? Oh, I can touch your balls. Okay. Oh my god, you're standing at the edge of a clearing, you look out. That thing's just looking at you. He's right behind me, isn't he? That'd be fucking scary as shit. Little dude trying to give me a little smooch. A little smooch. Good boy, good boy. Okay. Let's get back to our park, shall we? Oops. We'll save. We'll save in case we want to come back. That thing had suddenly broken into a sprint and bitten out the camera. It would have needed a change of underwear. Oh, you know it. My fucking panties would have been so wet. Not in a good way. Okay. So it's really interesting. This said that we only had 11 hours in this park. Which is wild because I felt like we may have had more. Maybe that's like unpaused time. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So let's see. What should we work on today? What should we work on today? I feel like we should do some... filling of gaps. Like, I think that would be really interesting and fun. So, like, I want to make this as small as possible. Oh, but see, I don't... We're going to add some water in over here, kind of do that. And then I'm going to flatten terrain, make it as small as possible. And then I want all this to be level. I want that to be perfect. Right, the edges like that. So let's raise all that up until we get it perfectly nice and flat for our pathing purposes. Okay, that seems pretty good. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Now we do have some water that does look like a ball sack, which is wonderful. Absolutely fucking fantastic. As always, I mean, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I also think that this is no, it's a shop. Do we have a restaurant here? Is this a restaurant? Do we have yeah, we have a restaurant here. What's this? That's another hotel. Okay. So I think that if we did like a back area here that was like all like concreted in, you know, and then it had like it like went all the way back here. It was like a private seating area for eating, like an extension of the restaurant, and then it comes up against the water. I think that looked really cool. So I would like to do that. Me would like to do that. I think something like this. Okay, just to give ourselves a little bit of an outline for what I want to look like. Same thing over here, because this is going to be the back of a hotel. Oops. Something like that. Something like that. Bump, 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 bump. Give me a second. I gotta blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's bring this back over. So, I don't think this is gonna stay how this looks right now. But better go catch. Oh, they don't like you. I don't like you. You're bad. You're bad. How have you been, Gear? What's been happening with you besides Red Dead? Do 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 do. Okay, so that's pretty connected. I don't think I want to do that quite yet because I don't even know if I'm going to keep it like that. Nothing else besides that, TBH? Really? Okay, confirm. Dupe. Constantly tired but never able to sleep. Oh no. We gotta tire you out somehow. Get you all tuckered. Get Gearbox all tuckered. On my tucker. Okay, no, fucking bitch. Uh-huh. Okay. I can tire him out. You should have. You should have done it already. When did the nut go back in the water? He had 2 things of food today. He had his pellets and he also had his lettuce. So he is stuffed. Little boy stuffed. Okay. Something like that. It's pretty good. You have any ideas how to accomplish that? Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Okay. So then over here, I kind of want to do... Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. So here I want it to be a natural area that also looks man-made. Not like super bad, but like it doesn't look wild. It looks like it's been planted and it looks nice, and you know, there's some natural growth to it, but also it's, you know, it's theme parky, right? So I want to do some sort of railing here. No, not that. Railing that's not the one that we've been using. Maybe we'll do like, let's see, fence. See what we got here. We have like this wood one. That's kind of nice. I'm more looking for something a little bit, almost like a chain link or something. The fuck is that? Honestly, I'm exhausted right now, but your live stream, you're keeping me up. Boy, you had all weekend to sleep. Okay, so I kind of want to do, is there any chain? Let me see if there's any chain. Because I can just make my own. There's no chain at all? No. I was thinking like a pillar, right? Like not this, but I was thinking like a metal pillar, like that, and then like that, and then a chain in the middle, going like down, you know, hanging. But there's no chain. Maybe I wasn't in the right thing. I go to all. No, I wasn't in the right thing. What else would that be called? We could just do rope. We do have some rope, like some like this. Yeah, I knew that wasn't lined up at all. El rope. Wish it was a little thicker though. Straight rope. It's not really straight though. That's straight. Oh. Okay, so I could get the smallest one, make it as big as possible. Okay, that's as big as it gets. Okay. Okay, and then it says I can change the color here. Let's see what looks like. I made it black like that. Okay, now let's look through our scenery. Through our columns. See if we have anything that looks like a butt plug. That's a big butt plug. That's a pretty fucking massive butt plug if you ask me. Okay, so I am kind of down for the concrete look. Let's see. It's kind of fucking huge though, which is like kind of not the vibe I really want. I feel like I would have to rotate this bitch. I mean, I don't know. What do we feel about that, guys? Maybe if we added more to it. Let's raise this up a little bit. And then I don't really like that it looks exactly the same. So what if we kind of fucked with it a little bit, you know? Made it not perfect. And it sticks out the fucking back. La la la. You know what we could do? You know what? This is a good idea. Flip you all the way around. Okay, that's not right. Okay, okay, hold on. I just didn't do it right, okay? There we go. Slide that back in. Oh, fuck, you're sticking out the back. Okay. So now, it looks exactly the same. There's no difference. There's no fucking difference, guys. Okay, well, okay, it looks a little... It looks a bit interesting. Sticking out the back door. Hell yeah. Okay, so, I mean... Let's try to spruce it up a little bit. Make it look a little bit more interesting. Yeah, that's as big as that bitch gets. That kind of fits perfectly. Something like that. And then I wonder if there's any, like, a cap I can put at the top of this or something, you know? Like a statue? What the fuck? Oh, can I make this super small? Nope, I cannot. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Right there, an Indominus Rex. Yep. You know what? That's not terrible, but not really what we want. Okay, so that's it for the bone, for the statues. Sculpture base. It's like a tree topper. Oh yeah, that's also what I did. I took down all of my Christmas decorations this weekend. Took for fucking ever. Took for eons, bros. Okay, let's see. Is there anything... Rocks, props. Let's look at props. See, almost like this, you know? Just imagine. God damn it. Almost like that, you know? Just that part, not this. Well, yeah, we took the lights off the house. We did. Took everything down inside. I did my entire room. Oh, yeah, that's good. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, a buoy. Not terrible. What if we did? What if I could do that and then retexture it so it didn't look like a buoy? No. No, no, no. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I wonder if I could... We could do rope around it. Not big enough. This is hanging rope, though. Not a wrap rope. No. Not big enough. Crab baskets. Oh my god, guys. Okay. That's the hard part about this game, is that I just don't know all the pieces yet. See, if I had an idea for what piece to use, go a lot quicker. Maybe just like a large stone. You know, I'm looking for something. I was looking for something a little rounded that kind of matched with this. I mean, let's look in fences. Maybe that could work. Man, if I could make... There was that piece, but bigger. Look at our rope. Not nearly big enough. Nope, nothing in there. I don't think there's gonna be anything at all in Ains. We can look back in columns. Because there is, I mean, we could bring Chukum back. I think that would kind of merge our two areas. I don't think that that's going to be small enough, though. No. Okay, but here is... What do we think about that? What is this? Oh, it's just concrete. We could have something small, you know? I mean, that could look nice. Hold on. Oh my god, what was that in? What was that in? Columns, right? Okay, good. Classic Chukum. Oops. What do we think about that? It kind of matches. Or does that just look like too much? I'm kind of feeling like it's too much. I don't know, guys. What do you think? My nose will not fucking stop running, bitches. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Maybe, okay, you know what? Maybe some lighting. Amiibo ass. It does look like an amiibo stand. You're so right. Let's do some lights. I mean, maybe like a nice, like accent light might look really good. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, how does that go? Is that upside down backwards? Okay, no, that doesn't look too bad. Uh-huh. The only, you know what? Can I make that smaller? Yeah, a little smaller looks better. The only oh my. The problem that I'm foreseeing, besides this, is when we go to actually dupe it, like to place it down. How the fuck are we gonna do that? Is there two different types of angle? Maybe we just need to, it'd kind of be a twofer. And this would extend out like that. Right? And then we grab this whole thing, confirm, dupe it, move it out. Yeah. But I forgot the wood. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Okay. That was a weird glitch. You guys see that? You see that shit? Okay. Welcome back from the ads, guys. Confirm. And then... it'd be like that. I think if we're gonna do it, that's the way it have to be. I kind of like the contrast between the concrete minimalistic look plus the wood. I wonder if I can get this like a closer 575757. Wonder if I can get this to be the same color. It's kind of samey. Also, like, I don't know if I want this even to be that color. Hello? 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 Okay. So then this would be if I wanted to be the same color as the rest of the shit. Which, oh my god! Look at this guy! Why is he so happy? Why is he so happy? He just loves his job. Holy shit. Guys, look over there. That's the new water that I just put in. Oh my god. Mr. Beast! Is he getting the reach around? Oh, he is getting a reach around. What is happening here? What the fuck is going on? That's fucking crazy. I can't believe we didn't realize that. Also, welcome in, Crispy Baby. How are you? Crispy Baby. This stream just went X-rated. Do you know where you are? Do you know where you are? Are you lost? I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna confirm, and then I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna do that. Not the right color, but yep, that's exactly what I wanted. What the fuck? He looks like a skin rocker. More X-rated than normal? What? There's no way. Oh, his happiness went away. Is this what it's like to be in sync? Okay, so let's kind of make that back to the color that it once was. Back to the color that it once was. Back to the color that it once was. No. I like that gray. That's a little off gray, yes. And then I think the actual light of it changed. Which is a little annoying. Crispy, how are you? Okay, now I'm gonna try to select all of them and change the light to something more white. Probably should have done like something. Guys, my nose is bugging me. I know you guys know that, but I wanted to say it. Because I love you. Because I love ya. Did it really not get the bottom one? Okay. Just finished all the measurements and markings to mount the TV for the home theater. Okay. What kind of, how big of a TV are you guys getting? I hear home theater and I'm going, are you sure you don't want a projector? God, but I can't speak. No, I would have to grab this. Yeah. Make sure everything's grabbed. Confirm. Make blueprint. No. Confirm. Fucking makes me lose it. Confirm. Create group. That's what I wanted. OLED. 77-inch OLED. Are you going into debt? That's gotta be fucking expensive as shit. You need a vapor, a dehumidifier, or a vapor rub. I don't have either of those things, baby girl. But yeah, my nose is fucking driving me nuts. And I thought Chad was rich. I don't. Okay. You think I'm rich, then we got a problem. Daddy's not rich. Got it on sale for 50. What? There's no way. What brand is it? That's a fucking steal. On eBay, there's no way. LG? Okay. Okay. I see you. Color me thoroughly impressed. God damn it. Create group. Did you work? Yes. If you don't think you're rich, Jagger, they need to be humbled. I will show you my bank account. I can tell you, I'm not rich. Very much not even close. Daddy ain't got no money, honey. That's exciting though. Putting that thing up, you gotta have multiple people, right? 77 inch. No way you're doing that yourself. You'd be rich if you didn't live in Cali. No, I still would not be rich, guys. I have nothing besides like my equipment. All my money is right in front of me. So much money on all this shit. I have a sugar mommy. No, I don't. She doesn't have a job right now. She's a student. Whoa. Michaela and I have the same income right now. $0. Okay, there we go. Not to mention the amount of times you go on vacay. Well, that's not my money still. You forget to mention that's not my money. I'm not saying you're rich monetarily. I'm just saying you're rich by the place you live in and the electronics and appliances your family has. Well, I think you're missing out the fact that middle class exists. I met her mom? No, definitely not. Okay. Do I like this? I've seen your kitchen. You mean my wooden kitchen that's completely... my antique kitchen that's full of a bunch of antiques? Most of the appliances in there are like 30 fucking years old. Bunch of shitty things. They're falling apart. Ugh. Okay, let me do this. Okay, I think I fuck with that. I think that looks pretty nice. Do you have a dishwasher? Yes. If so, then you're doing better than me. We're not doing better than you. We are very much middle class. Now, when I was growing up, my mom's house was very much, you know, lower income, you know, especially after my parents divorced. But Mikhail's family is 1000% middle class. Mikhail's fam has money for sure. Not really. Well, I really shouldn't be talking about it publicly, but no, not really. Not really. You'd think so, but not really. It's you know, house poor. I don't know if you guys know what that is. You probably do. You probably do. Here lives in Minnesota. But yeah, it's usually the class system in America is low income, lower class, middle class, and high class. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Anyways, most people that you see are middle class. Gear gets mini sodas all day, every day. I wish I had some Vicks, though. Daddy wishes he had some Vicks. That'd be so nice right now. We're gonna open me up. Middle class is the biggest class. I feel like it has the biggest range. Yeah, it definitely does. There's like upper middle class, lower middle class. It's very much a big range, but most people fit into the middle class. Depending on the area you live in, right? Tell you the US has the worst class system prejudice than the UK. Honestly, probably. Okay, whoops. The United States has the biggest amount of billionaires out of every country. Highest relative income. Which is interesting. Just interesting. I want to. What should we do with this corner? The country with the literal monarch. Hey, we have our own monarchs. We have the Kardashians, which honestly is the same fucking thing, except one is government funded. Cause you had a bad day, you're taking one down. You I'm actually a millionaire. Girl, you better be spreading that wealth then. It tax you. Eat the rich. Eat the rich, baby. They taste fucking delicious. How can I make this look good? Oh, you know what? I have this going the wrong way. Oh, you know what? That actually might be easier because then I have the rope going into that side. Oh, yeah. That's way easier. Yes, baby. Yeah, what the fuck are these people doing? Can you walk the correct way? If I was rich, I'd donate so much money to the charity write-offs. I donated almost 1K to my church this year. Your church? If you go to like near me, we have this place called a Bayside Church, and it is one of those like multi-billion-dollar, well, okay, not billion, multi-million-dollar churches, you know, that have like extravagant shows and everything. I went there once with my family, I think for like Easter, and like they have the audacity to ask for money. It's just like, what the fuck? That's another thing. Checker, careful. What? How? What? With what? What am I doing? I be your church? What's up, Ty? How are you doing? Welcome on in. But no, what I was saying was, Michaela grew up going to Catholic school, right? She went to private school and everything, and I think that's fine. You know, if you want to send your kids to the private school, whatever, do whatever you want to do, right? Whatever, not my business. I don't really agree with the religious aspects of it, but you know, it's not my kid. Anyways, Michaela's our niece and nephew, now they also went to private school. And it is ridiculous because not only do you spend money you pay tuition, right, to go to these schools, they hound you for donations at the same time. What? I'm already paying like $3,000 a month for tuition. Now you guys want more money to keep the church alive? Excuse me? Fuck no. Welcome back from the ads. I'm so sorry, Ty, that you got stuck in the ads. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I do try to keep the ads a little bit shorter. That does mean they are more frequent, though. They are 60-second ads every 15 or 20 minutes, I believe, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. I'm going to leave that there. That's about enough. That's enough of that. I couldn't handle private college. I could not even imagine K through 12 private. Oh, yeah. I couldn't imagine either. I mean, I went to, my school was weird growing up. It was not considered a charter school. It was like a public charter school. So there was no tuition or anything, but you were heavily asked to donate. And they were basically mandatory donations, which is a little odd. I remember my mom was always like, oh, we have to donate to the school. And I'm just like, why? Because you had to, otherwise you got kicked out. Well, I'm sure you didn't get kicked out, you know. But also growing up, I loved my school. We went on so many field trips. Like twice a year we'd have overnights. Fourth grade and up, you have a week-long overnight. And like a one-night overnight. Like these really cool places. Like we went a week to Yosemite. Then we went on a road trip up to Oregon for a Shakespeare festival for an entire week. There was like just day field trips, like once a month. It was kind of crazy how many field trips we had. And that is something that I really do like. I really liked that. And I wish, I only realized that was different when I like met Michaela, and she was telling me how she didn't really go on field trips like that. I'm just like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, 1 second. Let me catch up on chat. I went to private Christian school. Can you tell? No, I can't. I'm out of ads partially for the wild first message. It's okay. That's you're fitting in perfectly. I do not go to a mega church though. FYI, I figured you didn't. Just whenever I think of church and money, I think of a mega church. I get 2 emails every month from my high school asking for donations. That's insane. Is it a religious school? And I donated that much to the church, and I actually have more money than ever. It's wild. Uh-oh. Don't start thinking that it's correlated, girl. The more money you donate, the higher chance you go to heaven. Oh God, the tele churches from the late 90s. That was the longest shower of my life. Were you having intercourse? It's an all-male Catholic high school. Damn, okay, so we could have had a fun time if we went to the same school. I'm not rich. That was when I was growing up with a single mom who worked at a toy store and did she worked at a toy store doing their finances. She was their bookkeeper. That's the word I'm looking for. And she also had she did babysitting. So she would have babies at our house. We were very much not poor. No. We were very much not rich. I can tell you that. But I did love that school. Which is, it's... Looking back on it, I think that's better than going to a private school where you already have to pay and then them, pushing you to donate more. If you went to a private or a public school that was free and they needed donations so that your kids could go on all these awesome field trips and shit, yeah, that's way worth it. You're actually seeing a return on your direct donation, whereas the donations to a private school probably go to, they go straight to the private jet fund. No, the Bible says you're usually rewarded. No. Jesus died so you could pay us. And you go dry my hair and then get ready for bed. So I'm going to head off. I'll be back later. Happy birthday if I don't see you. Happy birthday if I don't see you. Yeah, that's not how that works. You can't buy your way through the pearly gates. No. Now that started in the late... when was that? Jess probably knows. I wanted to say it was Frederick Douglass, but I don't think that's right. It's the Lutheran guy. I don't remember his name. Martin Luther. Wait, was it actually Martin Luther? Wait, hold on. The original Martin Luther, right? Right? I don't fucking remember. That's why they broke away from the church, because everyone was paying to get into heaven or something. Right? God, I don't know. Something just popped in my head, and I feel like I'm right. Yes, the OG Martin Luther. Let's fucking go. That's why we had Monday off, baby. Both Martin Luthers. Both Martin Luthers are kings. Bless our Martin Luthers. We fucking love Martin Luther here, guys. He basically went, fuck the church, and here's like 10 reasons why. Oh, yeah, and he posted them on the church doors. That's right. That's right. I'm just making sure I had the right guy's name. I think I said someone else's name first. Okay, so now let's do some terraining, shall we? I want to do... not foliage yet. We're not there quite yet. There is a... Fucking... Jesus Christ, I'm so hot all of a sudden. Maybe I'm dying. Do you think we would get famous if I died on stream, guys? If I just, keeled over. Oh, yeah, is this the... No, that's not right. Maybe it is. No, it's not that. It's... Man, what the fuck is that block? I could have sworn... You're always hot. Fuck. See, now I like you more. Now I like you more. Queen status. Soil. There we go. Yeah. Soil. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the word. That's the word. I like it. That's the I like it. Oh, we also have the Zen one. Ooh. I like it, but that's not what we're going for today here, boys. That's not what we're going here, boys and girls. Okay, so I'm not super... I'm down the clown with that. The original was the 16th century. He nailed 95 theses to the door of the church in Germany, basically pointing out the wrongness of indulgences in the Roman Catholic Church. Hell yes. God, we were so right. We were so right. Also, I thought it was the UK. I didn't know it was Germany. So that's interesting. The worst sickness I got was like 9th to 10th grade. One of the last times I got sick, I had a fever that would constantly change between my body being too hot and too cold. Literal hell. You didn't get COVID? Damn, if you didn't get COVID, good on you. I got COVID twice, I think. No, maybe only once. No, maybe twice. The weird thing, our very own historian. This dog I'm working on has a lice infestation. Oh my god, that's fucking gross. That is absolutely nasty. I don't like that. I don't like that. I got COVID. I was vaccinated. I got like this, like, I was fully vaccinated. I had all 3, whatever, you know, shots. And then I got it. But the funny thing is, you guys know, I'm not leaving the house by myself all the time. Whenever I go, I'm going with Michaela, or I'm going with her family, or stuff like that, you know? I'm never really, you know, out on my own, doing my own shit, right? So, if you guys don't know, Michaela is my fiance. So you know. But, man, look at that. That kind of looks nice. When I got COVID, I was the only one that got it. I was the first one to get it. I tested positive. I hadn't left the house in like 2 weeks. You know, I hadn't gone to like a public place because during lockdown still. And I was like, how the fuck did I get it? And then everyone else got it after me. I'm just like, how? I don't understand. So, really awesome how that happened. No, it was Germany. UK was the Protestant Church of England, but that was mainly because Henry VIII wanted a divorce from his wife. That's all. Yeah, okay. I don't know. In my head, I don't know why I thought it was. I think we were learning about. I think when we were taught religion like that, or learning like Christianity and stuff in public school, I think that I think we were doing like all of it at the same time. All the Protestant stuff, all the Lutheran stuff, all the Catholic stuff. I think it was all like together. Okay, so I'm trying to do like a tier system here, guys, so you know what I'm doing. To kind of make it a little bit more interesting. We're gonna like rock the edges and put plants around there, you know, like that. Know about that, Tempe. I think it was right around 19 or 20. So right when the first few cases started, my grandparents got it, both got it. I don't think I got it, but I was vaccinated, but I lived with them, so I don't know. Huh. It may be crazy if you didn't get it, because I feel like most people did at some point get it. I was at university during COVID and I didn't get it after sharing a bottle of wine with 5 other people and we all drank from the bottle. What the fuck? Did those 5 people, did one of them have COVID? Because if so, and you still didn't get it, I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't know, I do have a pretty good immune system, unlike you. Okay. Okay. I went out to a place that has millions of people, and I got sick. It's kind of like the most obvious thing that's going to happen, okay? Jerk. I went to a theme park for almost, how many days was I there? 7 whole days. And I got sick. What did we learn? Don't go outside ever. No, that's not good. That's not good. You gotta go out. You gotta see the world. I have no idea. We just turned up and hoped for the best. Oh shit. Okay. The UK is a different breed. Now that's true. Now that is the truth right there. Speaking of the UK, I watched 28 Years Later a couple days ago. And holy fuck, that movie's amazing. I would just like to say that is one of the best movies I've ever seen. Quite literally so fucking good. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you do. If you weren't licking the seats, I'm not a seat licker. Thank you very much, ma'am. No, I was washing my hands pretty regularly, you know, whenever I got the chance. But, you know, sometimes you just have no chance. I mean, there's fucking kids licking everything. I saw a video after I left Disneyland of this kid literally licking like a pole, like a handrail. I was just like, oh, that probably happened as I was in the line. Big outside corp, big outside. Fuck big outside. You ain't brainwashing me, you damn corpy. They have to stop doing the glitching. As I say it, and I don't stop it from glitching. I want to like mix it up a little bit. I know that we're following the edge pretty. I kind of want to do more of like that kind of stuff, you know? Make it feel a little bit more different. Minnesota. He goes to Minnesota. He works at Minnesota. He is part of Minnesota. That's how Minnesotians sound, too. I can spell. She's just fucking Canadian. Thinks I live in Minnesota or Mississippi. She lives in Saskatchewan. So, I mean, you can make fun of her for that. I mean, who the fuck else lives in Saskatchewan? Bunch of freaks. Everyone who lives in Saskatchewan likes horses. A little too much, you know? Yelling at Timby, she knows what she's talking about. I don't live in Saskatchewan. What are you talking about? Yes, you do. You told me you lived in Saskatchewan. Oh. She's a Saskatchewanese. Gonna take over here a little bit like that. Okay, this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. Fuck that place. Mississippi is fucking terrible. Mississippi. If you guys could live in any state, what would you pick? If, you know, imagine best case scenario, right? Not the politics of the state or, you know, the job market or anything like that. Just pick based on natural beauty. And why is the answer California? Oregon. Oregon. Nice pick. I know someone who lives in Oregon. I'd rather die than live there. Okay, no. So I'm saying ignore that fact. That's what exactly. If you'd listen to what I'm saying, dorks? Me? No. That's what. Yes, I swear to God. You guys don't listen to me. Saying ignore the current political climate, guys. Ignore it. Big ignore. I once rode a horse called Oregon. Does that count? No. I answered Jess. Montana. Why Montana? The Rockies? Are the Rockies in Montana? Well, Montana's super flat, right? I've never been there. I haven't been to any of the Midwest states. I live in Minnesota with Gearbox. I hear it gets cold there. Hey, read mine's funny. The state of decomposition. I'm ignoring you. Get this guy out of here. He thinks he's funny. Get him out. He's making jokes. He's making jokes. Jokes are not allowed. This guy's jorking it. Not like that. I'm joking it, but, you know. I just keep getting a wave of fucking heat. Is it hot outside? What's happening? What is happening in Minnesota? I literally changed my answer and even read my correction. No, Washington. Washington's a good pick. I like Washington a lot. I really like Washington. I think that if there's anywhere I would move, it would be Washington. That would be the state I'd pick too. But I do really love California. I used to not. I used to, you know, I couldn't wait to get out of Sacramento. But now I'm just like, I don't know if I would want to leave. It's just so like, it's such a good location. Just for everything else, you know, like the town itself is fine, whatever. I'm not super attached to it. I mean, I did enjoy growing up here. The big small town, you know. Big small city is what I should say. And I do like that. It's not super busy like in LA or San Francisco, but you still get city vibes. It's just, the location is just so good. I mean, it's an hour to the beach, San Francisco, an hour to the mountains for like Tahoe and stuff. I mean, it's just, you can't beat it. We got Yosemite 3 hours away. You got LA 9 hours away, so that's much harder to get to. Who lives in Oregon, right? Yes. Washington is my potential move list. Hey. If you lived in Washington, you'd be closer to me. That is true. But Saskatchewan is kind of middle of the country, so I'd be closer northwise, but still pretty far. In the grand scheme of things. Unfortunately. Let's pretend it's set in Oregon. I did Florida a few years back. Too hot for me. I'd have loved to have done a writing/ranch style holiday sometime, but I doubt I'll ever let it be let in again. Hey, you got 4 years. Well, actually, yesterday marked his 1 year being in office. So we have 3 years left. And then hopefully it will be back to normal, or at least better. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see what the next 3 years hold. What a fucking crazy 365 days. Am I right, guys? We're in the same time zone? No, we're not. You're in Saskatchewan, which is way further east. If he lasts 3 years, that's also true. We still have a Republican no matter what, so unfortunately, we'll have 3 years of shit no matter what. Can't you visit and just not stay? When I move to Washington, you should move to Washington. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like if, you know, if the state is, I mean, the Washington is also expensive. So it's like not really getting any reprieve living there. If I do move to Washington, it's mostly for the weather. Because the one thing I hate about where I live at is summer. Summer is just so fucking hot. It's so fucking terrible. I absolutely hate it. It's literally the worst. I hate the 110-degree days. You cannot get cold. You have a fan blowing on you. It's just so hot and so dry. It sucks. It's really awful. I hate it so much. The one thing I hate about the area I live. Not the one thing, but the biggest thing. The UK has got the US flu, so I'm hoping our next election doesn't go the same way yours did. Oh, I feel like a lot of Europe actually has gotten the right wing pill. I saw like Italy has a super Trumpy leader, Trump-like leader. UK, I feel like the UK has had a right-wing leader for a while, right? Didn't you guys just get your first lefty? Also Brexit. You guys had Brexit, which was pretty bad. So I feel like we've been kind of on the same wavelength, unfortunately. Us in the UK. All Republicans aren't bad. Well, okay, well, when I say that, I'm talking about the current office. Because no matter what, you know, if Trump dies, let's say, which he might or might not, I do not know. I have no inside knowledge. JD Vance would be the next president. He'd be sworn in. We still have, 3 years of fucking nightmare. Maybe not as bad, maybe even worse. I don't know. But that's specifically what I'm talking about. I do hope the Republican Party gets back to normal after all this Trump stuff, but I have a feeling that's changed forever. I have a feeling it's changed forever. I hope not. But you never know. You never know. Look at this. This is kind of coming out good. Another Mussolini in Italy, basically. I suspect Reform and the rest of the right-wing nutters will be losing traction now. People are seeing ICE in action too close to 1930. I hope that's the case. I hope the rest of the world wakes up to it and sees, like, how fucking nuts we are. Especially the whole Greenland thing is pretty much uniting Europe right now. Which is nice. I really wish it wasn't against us, but, you know. I love to see my friends getting along, you know, without me. Not Jagger explaining how vice presidents work. Oh, I know that you probably know that. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, when I'm saying Republicans are going to be in office for 3 more years, I'm speaking specifically about the ones who are currently set to take over if he dies. I don't think I want to go that far that way. I do want to kind of fill in this area. So if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I'm just kind of filling in the soil here. So then we can do some rock work and some plants. Make this look really nice. Make it look a little more natural. Not really entirely sure what to do with the water line. Hope Republicans start being Republicans again. Well, that's a loaded question. Which Republicans are you talking about? They're ignorant to it because all they want to see is people get deported. They haven't taken anything else like losing our national health service. I gotta be honest with you. I don't really know too much about the politics of the UK. Besides like the kind of bigger or overarching stuff. That's the most I know. But Jagger, look at TikTok DMs. Boy. 1860 Republicans? So basically Democrats is what you're saying. Because the parties basically flipped in values. Isn't that interesting? You guys should actually, if you haven't looked into how the parties flipped, it's really interesting. It's a good watch. My favorite thing to do in Minecraft is a video Gearbox just sent me, and it looks like what I'm doing. It looks like what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. I'm so sick of learning stuff about America. I'm sorry that there's nothing interesting happening in Canada to learn about. I do like California is putting something on the ballot this year that if passed, it would start a commission to figure out the viability of seceding from the Union, which is, I'm not saying I'm pro-secession, right? But I think that's really interesting. I'd be very interested to see what the outcome of that is and see if it is even viable for California to survive without help from the feds. So I really hope that passes. I cannot wait to see what that's all about. You just said too many big words, man. Sorry, I gotta show off my college degree. Sorry, guys, I'm talking about segregation again. I don't always love Democratic stuff, but I will say I do enjoy living in a blue stuff. Blue state, I think, right? You're very much protected in blue state from a lot of the shit that's happening. Which is really nice. So we don't really feel the full effects of everything that's currently happening because of that. Because it's a lot of the red states are poorer, unfortunately, right? And the only reason they survive is off of, support from blue states, from our income tax or just overall revenue. We really fund the rest of the country. But they hate us because they ain't us. Stop insulting me. You know I'm sensitive about that. I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, blue states generally take better care of their teachers. That's true. But even then, teachers still aren't paid enough. They're on the right track, but I feel like a lot of our educators right now are just really bad. And I say that mostly because, and this isn't toward you, Kira. I don't know I think I've said this before. I'm not calling you out or anything. I just think a lot of younger educators don't really know how to teach. And that's like a lot of the people that we had growing up as teachers and stuff are retiring or too old. You know, a lot of that generation that really had to go to school to learn how to teach and all this stuff. I just feel like they're leaving the workforce, and you just have a lot of young people who are just now starting. You know, they don't have all these years under them of like teaching experience or like pedigree or anything like that. And unfortunately just don't know how to teach as well, which isn't really their fault. You know, they're trying their hardest. But I think that's a big issue nationwide right now. Is our education system. And it's also because people who do care enough about or to teach or something or are interested in doing it are put off because of terrible payment, right? Like they know I'm not going to get in this career field, even though I'd be really good at it, because I'm not going to fucking make any money. You know, I have a master's degree and make $52,000 a year. So Yeah, that's crazy. That's not how it should be at all. What the fuck are you talking about? That's how the workforce works. New generations go to work, not exactly world-changing news. No, but there's a lot of people just now starting. There's not a lot of current teacher. I feel like there's a giant age gap between teachers. Now, this isn't fact-checked or anything, but like there was a lot of people, like when I was growing up, I had a lot of people in their 50s or 60s who were my teachers. And now, you know, I go to my nephew's school and stuff, and I'm seeing all these teachers who are about my same age. I'm not really seeing any older teachers. So, but you would expect, you know, people who were teaching when I was younger, right, who were in their 30s or 40s, would now be in that 50s to 60s range, right, and still be teaching. But yeah, I just don't see any of that. I don't see anything like that. I know how the workforce grows in ages. I'm saying that I feel like there's just so many like new people, a lot of younger people in the field who just, you know, don't know enough about it. So we have this generation being taught by a generation that doesn't know or care. There's always new people starting. Are you? I'm just not gonna respond to you. I think people understand what I'm saying. That's an issue here too. Our high schools are getting more and more like military boot camps by the day. Experience definitely plays a big part for sure. The lack of support from admin and parents makes the job so hard. There's a ton of behaviors and students with disabilities with no support. Now that I believe. There's just a lot of, I mean, most schools are not funded. Hey, thank you so much for the gifted sub, Kiara. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Plus, schools now have way too much technology that kids use, in my opinion. See, that is an interesting dilemma. I'm not too sure my position on it, because when I kind of grew up right between the two. Like when I was in lower grades, I would, you know, we still use pen and paper and stuff. We learned cursive and all that kind of stuff. Really, we had computers, but they weren't really used, mostly for research, and there was only like 1 or 2 of them. And then as I got older, like 6th, 7th grade, we had Chromebooks. We had all the stuff like that. There weren't iPads or anything yet in the schools. So I'm not entirely sure what it's like now, but so I don't really know what my opinion would be on that, because I feel like it would be a good tool, but I don't know how it's really being used. And it also depends on if you have a really rich school, like some private schools, they give out iPads. Like they full on give out iPads to kids to use, or they give them their own computers and stuff. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like Landon's school, my nephew, he had they gave him a Chromebook to take home with him and to use for the school year, and they had to buy it. So like he just left that school and he had to go pick up his Chromebook because he actually purchased it, which is like, what the fuck? Odd. Anything below 3rd grade does not need Chromebooks. I feel like I'd agree with that. I feel like anyone under 9th to 10th grade shouldn't have a Chromebook. I mean, also, like, it's really when they start writing essays and stuff, because I remember having to write, like, paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs and things by hand, like, for projects or stuff like that. And I feel like typing for that purpose, like writing essays or, oh, okay, there goes my camera. You know. I feel like that's a good use case, or like making PowerPoints or stuff like that. But that's like the most we used it for. Like we weren't doing worksheets on the computer. We got like a worksheet in our hand, and then we had to like look up to see if something would work or something like that. We had none of that stuff in school. The iPhone came out before I graduated, I think, maybe even after. Oh my God. It's pretty crazy that like the difference 10 years makes, you know? Because like Tempe, your experience was probably way different than mine, and we're only like 15 years apart. You know, pretty crazy. Even me and Gearbox, like, I'm sure we had very different schools because of just a couple years different. 15 years? More like probably, actually, you know what? I think it's exactly 10. If you graduated in 2007, then I graduated in 2017. So we're exactly 10 years. Also, the iPhone came out in 2007, which is why I have that number in my head. I'd say middle school is a good age to start using tech. I think earlier is fine, depending on what they're doing with it, right? Because I think, especially nowadays, like my little sister goes to a Waldorf school, which is anti-all technology. So, like, you're not even allowed to have a TV at your home. You know, you're not supposed to watch TV and shit. So I think it's really detrimental to them because every child that's being raised during that, you know, at that school are going to be severely behind in all tech stuff. You know, they're not going to know how to work a computer. They're going to know all this stuff. And then they're going to start learning how to use it all in high school, which I feel like is way too late to start understanding, like, or they had to learn typing or like stuff like that. You know, you're already, by the time you're in high school, you're expected to be writing essays at a pretty good rate, you know, a pretty good rate of speed. Waldorf is extreme. It very much is. So there's kind of like, there's a happy medium, I feel like, oh, the third graders are going to do a report on animals. It's going to be a physical project, but you can find images from Google, and you can also write up your the information on your animal on a Google Doc, and they can print it out and cut it out. So it's still a physical thing, but also they're still learning a little bit how to format a document, right? Not intensely, not super, not like super graded, right? But at least they are familiar with that, like a word engine. What the fuck is that called? A WordPress. There's a term for that. I don't remember what the fuck it is. My third graders have to do their state tests on Chromebooks this year. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. I really liked filling in the bubbles, but also it's less paper. I don't know. That's kind of. I graduated in 2005. No one do the math. Okay, so we are. Okay, so 12 years apart. Girl, and you said 15 was like I was crazy. I'm not saying age-wise. I'm just saying in graduation year. Okay, what do you guys think about this? I think it looks pretty damn good. Does anyone have any good ideas for what to do with the water? Like, do we continue this under the water? I feel like then it doesn't look like it's under the water. I'm not sure. It won't let me undo any of that, which is cool. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that white stuff. How's your nap, Cody? Welcome back. I hope you rested well, my friend. Your school is far ahead of my school, Jagger. We had Dell laptops from like 2015, and they only got replaced by actual Chromebooks around 2021. Our computer lab are still using those old Dells I mentioned in my before text. Our school is very small and very behind compared to yours. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's another whole thing that really pisses me off, how schools are funded by their local tax codes. So if you live in a poor area, you have a shitty school. awesome. If you live in a rich area, the schools are better. So fucking stupid. Should be universal. It should be the same funding. Maybe funding dependent on how big a school is, you know, like, oh, this school has 7,000 students and this school has 100. Okay, now we can adjust the funds depending on how big they are, right? Obviously, the bigger school needs more funding. The smaller school needs less. It's just, I don't understand. Whatever, that's a whole different issue. That pisses me off. My body is stiff and not in a good way. You need me to rub you, baby? Is that what you're saying? They have to read, answer multiple choice questions, and do short responses. They don't know how to type well. Ew. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's not the best. That's not the best. I don't know. You missed the text before that, by the way. What text? Oh. We only have Chromebooks in my school. We used to have Dell PCs in the computer labs. That was from like 2011 to 2014. We would use them in like 3rd grade for typing class, then in 8th to 9th for typing and learning Excel and stuff like that. I didn't get a Chromebook until like 9th or 10th. Now that's interesting because your school's a little bit ahead of mine because we didn't have typing class. We didn't have any type of class like that or like Excel spreadsheets. We learned all about that in high school. So like I had to take, I took computers, which was the actual name of the class. And we learned we did like typing, like how to quickly type. And in that same class, we learned about Excel spreadsheets, but this was like 9th, 10th grade. I think it was actually sophomore year. And I hated it because I already knew how to type, but I don't type that way. Like, oh, perfect. This is actually good for this. Like they teach you how to type and putting your fingers on the middle line and then going like this, you know, out. Whereas I was a gamer. So I would, you know, my fingers are on WASD and then I go from there. Like I come to here and I place differently than that. So doing this was super alien to me. So at that point I had already learned my own way. Learn my own way. How old are you? I am 27. I am 27. You didn't learn to type in elementary school? No. No, we did not. Unless I just forgot. I don't think we did. I really don't. We learned cursive in like 2nd or 3rd grade. And we used computers, but we didn't have a dedicated typing class. We just kind of, I feel like we were doing a lot of poke and find. Like I remember doing that, bop, 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 you know, and not getting corrected or anything. Except by my grandma. My grandma would kind of taught me how to type too. She would be like, no, don't do it that way. I had a typing class in middle school. It was an elective. So in 6th, yeah, exactly. The computers class that I took was also an elective, but I was in high school. So in 6th, we had to do electives. And in 7th and 8th, we chose to do music. We didn't do electives. Oh, I'm trying to think back. I don't think my middle school or my elementary school had electives like that. I think everything was just uniform. I remember I got my classes and that was it. I didn't get to pick anything. Everyone took the same classes. It was mixed. So like, you know, there would be like one teacher would teach the same class all day. Yeah, I didn't have that. In 3rd grade, we used labs for typing class and music class. Using this dope CD program called Super Dope Music Looper. Super duper, not super dope. And in 8th or 9th grade, whatever, we learned Excel, Word, and how to type without looking at the keys. Even in a program that taught us basic coding. Oh yeah, we didn't have any of that. No coding whatsoever. Which I really regret because I don't know how to code at all. But I feel like if I learned it early enough, it would be better. I also believe, I very much believe that all children in elementary school should be required to take a foreign language. That's one of my more radical stances, because I wish I could learn a secondary language, but I feel like I tried in high school. I really struggled. I just, my brain doesn't work that way. It's really annoying, but I feel like children have a way more, they have a way of picking it up, you know, when you're younger. Your brain's more malleable. You're still learning English. I just feel like it's so much better to learn a language when you're younger. So I feel like that should be required. Instead of having to be a requirement in high school, I think that's too late. Because that's for me. I struggled so much with French. Like, I just couldn't get it. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Literally couldn't grasp it. Dagger, look at DMs. Okay. Well, you know what? Oh. Ooh, it doesn't work for me, Gearbox. But that looks familiar. I feel like I've seen that before. Foreign language should not start in middle school. Your brain isn't meant for the... Exactly! I told my students they aren't allowed to chicken peck. I don't care if they use the home row. Okay, yeah. See, the chicken pecking is really bad. Electives was on rotation, so you would do it for 2 or 3 months, then switch. Huh. So that period changed in a few months. Start with health and then to home economics, to art, to typing, the wood shop. I kind of like that. No, we didn't have anything like that. It was the same. I'm trying to think if we had trimesters, so I don't think I don't remember changing classes, because it was a really foreign concept to me when I got to high school. It was the whole, like, you take some classes for an entire year, and you only take some other classes for half the year. That was really foreign to me, and I really didn't understand at first. So I think that was... I don't think we had anything like that. Is it keep ignoring me? Bye, bye. What? When did you say bye? You asked me how old I was. Time for me to be a mom and watch my kid cheer. Oh, okay, bye. I read the first message, but I didn't see the second. I want you to get into the menu music stuck in your head like it is for me. I can't. Also, thank you for the gifted sub. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful time at cheer. Also, that kid she keeps talking about, that's her foreign exchange student, right? Just making sure. Just making sure, right? Because that's, I believe so. Okay, guys, we gotta get back on track. Gotta get back on track. What do we do about the water? What do we do about the water? About the water. Rock. No. Natural. No. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just scroll through. The fuck is this? No. Because I don't want it to seem like a fountain. But I want some, like... I mean, we could just do rocks. Could do a rock, but then put it underneath, like a big flat one. Maybe not that big. We're gonna head out. Got a meeting with the hospital I gotta get ready for. Buddy, I'll see you later. Hope the hospital goes well. So we could do, I mean, that kind of, you know what? Actually, first things first. Let's get our environment stamp going, our paint tool. Let's do the, I don't like it. I don't like it. Doesn't look right. Okay, I would like... It's just too light for me. Like, I want it to be darker. That's supposed to be rock, by the way. Like, what? No, that's soil. That's cliff. It really doesn't show up at all under the water. So you play this game extraterrestrial? I can call you Ty, right? I call you Ty. I think that's what I called you earlier. Rock may work. I mean, maybe I don't really like how that looks. I mean, I don't love it. Also, I don't know why the undo key doesn't work. Kind of driving me nuts. That's good. I got into it recently because of Kiara. Oh, I see you. I see you. Okay. Planters. Where was this at? Where was... Oh my god, it's considering this all part of that building. That's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to click into this and select all of that and then confirm and then split from group, and then I'm gonna make it its own group. Or is it already its own group? Okay, good, it's already its own group. Back, welcome back, Kuma. How's your building going? I played on console. I'm still figuring it all out and arguing with the campaign. Oh no. Are you mainly a console player? Or do you switch back and forth? Or do you not have a computer? These are the type of games that, like this and Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster and all that, I just, to the people who played on console, bless you. I can't do it. I'm just like, the thing in this middle of the screen and having to like point at everything instead of like, you know, going around, they actually click it. It drives me crazy. Drives me crazy. Very good. Made one biome and almost done with the second biome as well. Hell yeah. You're way more productive than I am. Since you left, we made a little custom fence and we placed down a bunch of little soil tiles to try to make some interesting looking terrain here instead of using the natural. Okay, I'm kind of mad. What happened? My laptop runs Discord and maybe YouTube at the same time. Oh no. I feel you. I feel you. That's how my old laptop used to be. I had a MacBook, like an Intel-based 2015 MacBook. I used forever before I got a computer. That thing could not. I mean, you booted up Minecraft and it wanted to melt. It was like teetering on explosion. Someone, I don't know who, turned off the damn ice maker so there's no fucking ice. That might have been me. That might have been me. I'm sorry, Gearbox. F. Oof, Mac. I'm a lover of both. I love PC. I love Mac. I also love console, but for certain games. I used to edit on Macs primarily. I am a video editor. And so I used Final Cut Pro. That was my main platform until I got my computer and my MacBook was too old. So then I switched to Adobe and now I use Adobe a lot. I do like Adobe quite a bit now. But I just bought myself a MacBook, an M2 MacBook Pro, or is it an M2 or is it an M3? I think it's an M3 MacBook Pro, actually. M3 Pro. So it's a chonkin' little beast. And I use it for... I still use Adobe on it, though. And, like, Photoshop and everything. I like both. But it's definitely not for gaming, that's for sure. That thing. It plays, like, Civilization and stuff, but... And it's fun to play on. But it definitely can't run, like... I tried playing Rust on it a couple months ago, and it struggled. Is stream dying a little bit? Oh, it might have. It looks like we dropped a couple frames. I'm sorry about that, guys. Fs. Yeah, my internet sucks. It's pretty pretty chunkin'. I do art stuff on it too, so I try to prioritize that prioritize it for that over gaming. That's fair. Oh my god, guys. Double sneeze right then. Woohoo! Okay, what platform do you use for all your art stuff? If you don't mind me asking. Had to leave when I sent the comment. Did you see it? Which one? The one about you making a second biome, or you being almost done with the second biome? Or is it a different one? Because if so, no, I did not see it. Or I saw you saying F. Sorry, guys. I am sicky. I one indeed. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was saying, congratulations. I said that you were being more productive than I have been. Because since you left, we worked on this little custom fence right here. And then we've been placing down all these soil tiles to make it look nice. Okay, I say we don't worry about the water at the moment, and let's just do some foliage work. I think that'd be good. So the one thing I don't like about this game is the fact that if you click on the dynamic foliage, you can't change the size or shape. It's really annoying. But I also could turn on random rotation on and then random scale on, and maybe that'll work. No, those are all the exact same. No, those are all the exact same. So unfortunately, I have to go into foliage and then find all the stuff that I want to place manually. Although it's hard to tell which biome I want, because I would really wish that you could. Oh, you can. Oh, they changed it. No, that's not what I want. It's a desert. Confirm. Okay. Not really the vibe. I'm kind of more Pacific Northwest type dealio. Yeah, I'm not really using palm trees too much. Aleppo trees. What's up, Mitch? Welcome back. How's the lamp today? Oh, he's vibing. He's enjoying that lamp. He's enjoying that lamp. Okay, let's get some trees down. Pop some Aleppo trees around. Okay, some small ones going on here. Kind of like that, and then oh, this is a really filling one. Pop that over there. How's it going, Jagger? Getting some quality clips from the Jorkinet cam? What are you talking about? I quite literally don't know what you're talking about. I use Clip Studio Paint. It's decent for what I use it for. Oh, I don't think I've heard of that. Sounds pretty nice, though. I wish I could do art. What is happening? What? Okay, can someone help me here? What the fuck is it doing? Am I on drugs? No, dude, what is happening? I feel like I'm going nuts. What the hell? Those edibles be hitting. What is happening here? It's not doing it anywhere else. Just in this like one little zone. That is so crazy. That is so bizarre. A small tip, but if you rotate the trees a bit, it looks more like it's falling. If you rotate the trees a bit, it looks like it's almost falling. Makes it look much more realistic. Falling? What do you mean? Like, you mean rotating like this? Like this? It's doing a pole dance? It's just right here, isn't it? Okay, I want to... Whoa. It's breathing. Okay, now it's gone. Whoa, that was nuts. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Is it not just jumping in between tiles? That's what I thought at first, but then like all the tiles are like laid down, so it shouldn't even be doing that. You're saying to rotate the tree like that? See, the one thing I wish that would happen when doing this, because I used to do something like this, but I stopped doing it because I don't like how gravity doesn't affect the actual branches, right? Like they still stick out the exact same amount. And my undo button doesn't work, of course. They still stick out. Like I wish that the leaves would at least be slightly affected by the gravity. Like it would be like the ones on the other side would be falling down more. It's a little thing. It would also probably be really intense on the game to be doing all of that at once. But one thing I wish was more of a thing. Or at least toggleable, right? Like, so if I went like this, all these branches would be kind of deforming a little bit, you know? Or just the wind, literally. Okay, let me get rid of that. Okay. Back to our scenery. All right. I'm not entirely sure. Did I have Ponderosa pine? I think I've been using a lot of Ponderosa. Maybe not. I don't feel like I've been using this at all. Maybe I have the wrong biome selected because I feel like I'm using a lot of cypress. I feel like it's more Mediterranean than anything. Let's do desert and Mediterranean. How about that? I feel like that's more of the vibe. Let's get rid of desert just so we can see Mediterranean a little bit better. Okay, some eucalypti. Ponderosa Parks. Oh, okay. Okay, wasn't expecting a Rosa Parks moment there. Interesting. Oh, it's doing it again. See, it looks like it's interacting with the invisible wind or something. Whoa. Love that. Oh, okay, never mind. I just scrolled too quick. Let's see. See, I don't really want that. Like, what have I been using, you know? Like over here, we have a lot of kind of cypressy looking trees. That's one thing I wish when you're using the terrain brush, right? I wish you could select the tree still. Like all these are painted in with the brush, which looks really nice. But I would like to just like be able to randomly tweak it a little bit. Like, oh, this is a little bit to the side. I want to be able to click on that tree. Unfortunately, you can't. Look like the wide Putin meme. Oh my god. You know, I wonder what the scenery brush would do to this. Let's see. So we'll do like a woodland cover, intensity really low. Bring the radius down a lot. It's really not doing much. It looks like he's just adding weeds. Sorry, I'll stop. Yeah, it's fine. I'm fucking fried right now. I'm very tired. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get rid of all that because I don't like it. Okay, let's look up cypress. Nope. Oh. Oh, I spelled cypress wrong, that's why. Okay, so we do something like that. Cypress 5. Give me a really small one. Some small little growers. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Hope you had a good ad break. I hope you had a wonderful ad break. Okay. Swamp cypress. Not really what I'm looking for. Mossy cypress. Also not really what I'm looking for. Cypress 4. I like the cypress trees because they're just really filling. They fill so nicely. So beautifully. And then you are an Aleppo tree. I do still like. I'm going to move you kind of more over here. Because my goal isn't to block. I still want this to be viewable in. Foliage. Throw that in the tree. I don't really like that tree. This is eucalyptus. I don't really know if that... I mean, this one kind of feels like it fits a little bit better. Woo. And with the Aleppo, I don't really know if I like that. Whatever, I can come back and delete. Any like customizable free root placement, in my opinion. That'd be kind of cool. I think that there are roots. Are there roots in this game? I feel like in one of the games there are roots that you can place. Olive tree. Lysomers came and was really mad, and I think instead I gave her dog lice. Like I sprinkled it on myself or something. The fuck? I think my dogs are here every day and they don't have lice. That's fucking insane that she'd blame you for that. But what she did was she knew her dog had lice and she didn't tell it to you because she knew that you would probably either charge her up the wazoo or you wouldn't accept the dog. And so then you went through and got rid of all the lice for her. That's at least what happened in my opinion. I like that tree. What is that? That's a big Aleppo. Aleppo. The cypress are right here. I'm fucking just so ugly. I'm just unbelievable. Dogs get lice? Yes, they can. I think any animal can get lice. Pine. Ponderosa. I think we need to bring back the ponds. The Ponderosa. Oh. I'm gonna get like a little groupings of them together, you know? Those are all the same. Let's not do that. What's this giant cedar? Where's my cedar? Da, 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 da. Okay, give me some smaller ones. Any mammal, I guess. Yeah, anything with hair, I think. Luckily, lucky thing is lice are species specific, so dog lice can't live on people. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. We should tell her that. That's kind of like a given. Like, no, because they can't live on me, bitch. Duh. Ooh, I really, really like this bush. I really, really like this bush. It's just so nice. Okay, before we get too far into that, I need to bring rocks in. I gotta bring our rocks in because if I start doing that before I have rocks, then we're gonna have some issues. I think they got lice from being here. No, oh, okay. I see. Timmy owns a lice farm. That's how Lele got lice. Okay, I kind of want to turn off random rotation and random scaling. I'd rather do it myself. I'd rather do it myself. Yeah, I like that little outcrop there. I kind of want one that's in the water, but also out of the water. Kind of like that. I haven't heard that joke in a long time. A good joke. I kind of miss Lele and all of them. I hope they're all okay. I think the only person from that group who still comes around every so often is Cass. I'm gonna get rid of the flatness of this while also keeping the overall shape. Like that. I don't think Lele streams anymore. No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. Unless I got blocked. A little outcrop like that. And then let's add some smoothing on this a little bit. Get rid of all this jagged edges. Okay, sweet. That'd be crazy. I don't know. Crazier shit has happened. Okay. So then over here, I kind of want this to be a little bit of a larger outcrop as kind of a natural barrier between these two. Between what that's going to become, because this is going to be a public kind of it's public private area for people in the restaurant or people in the hotel. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for here. So doing a kind of like a cliff face here. Kind of the vibe I'm going for. My own private domicile, all for you, baby. Whoa, okay. Let's go smaller. I say as I grab the biggest thing I can. Oh my god, bros. So what were you guys, how did you guys like the last couple of streams? We had a Lego stream. We had a stream where we did Rust and some newer types of games. What else did we do? We played Arc Raiders. You guys liking the newer kind of style of streams? Insert GIF of Jesse. Show's really good. Oops. Wrong button. Dagger, what's up? What's up, baddie? What up, baddie? Baddie with a baddie. To Give me more Lego streams and my life is yours. I'm thinking, I talked about this earlier, but I'm thinking about doing, having more structure. Like, there's one thing I really wish I did, and I feel like, I would like to have streams be a little bit more planned. Not because I don't like the spontaneousness. I do like being able to play whatever I feel like that day. Because that's why I don't plan it. People post on Twitter, you know, or post in their Discords. Here's the schedule for the week. A lot of people do that, and I like it. I think it gives people, like, you know, more of a idea what's coming for that week, what to be excited by, and I do like it. But I really like having the freedom of being like, today I don't feel like playing Jurassic World, you know. Today I feel like playing blah blah blah, you know. I really do like that, but also I feel like having a little bit of structure would also give me more. I wouldn't be like, oh, what do I play today, you know. I have like an idea, or I can also change stuff. I think the most you've planned are your community games nights / sponsored streams. I used to plan a lot more. Like I had in my brain, okay, I'll play this today, I'll play that. I do have a generalized, for the most part. Right now, I really don't. I have ideas that I'm working on, but at the moment, I'm just kind of winging it. Besides for a general idea for like what I want to change, right? But in the past, like I have plans and stuff that just aren't public. Like I track when new DLCs are coming out for like Planet Coaster or for Jurassic World Evolution, or like when a new game's dropping. I'm tracking all those. So I do know some streams are more specific. Back when you mostly played Minecraft, Val, Overwatch. Yeah, it was easier to plan when I knew the games I was gonna play, right? I mean, that's like when I didn't play as much as I do now, right? It was much easier because I'm like, okay, I'll just do Overwatch this day because Cody doesn't work this day. I'll do Valorant this day, or Valorant was my fill game. So whenever I didn't feel like playing anything, I would put Valorant in. That's what I would do in the past. Which I don't really have a fill game at the moment. But anyways, what I'm thinking about doing is more themed days instead of like a schedule. So like Monday would be community builder games, or not community builder games. It would be creative builder games, right? So like that'd be Jurassic World or Planet Coaster or whatever. And then like Fridays would be Lego Day or something like that, right? So it's like specific days are for specific streams. So at least you guys know, oh, this day is going to be like this. Oh, this day is going to be like this. You know, so you have an idea for what's coming. And then when I know what game it's going to be, because like, oh, right now I'm only playing Jurassic World as a creative builder game, right? Then I know, oh, we're to go for our creative builder day, we're going to do Jurassic World, right? So that's kind of the plan at the moment. I'm just trying to lock down. With that, I want to lock down my new schedule, right? Because I don't know what days I'm going to stream on, or if I'm going to keep the current schedule. And then it's more of like figuring out what days do I want, right? What days are going to be which days? Because once I set them, I don't really want to change them. Once they're set, they got to stay. Sounds like a good idea. Thank you. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. My thoughts going on in the background. But yeah, this year my goal is just more consistency. That's kind of my main overarching goal is consistency across all platforms. So like on YouTube, I'd like to post consistently. I would like to stream consistently. I'd like to, you know, get back to some stuff. That's why you're the streamer. Also, we gotta have a chat here, Gearbox. We got some stuff that needs to be underway. One very specific thing. Well, actually, two specific things. One that's not a big rush. One that's a little bit more pertinent that we need to chat about. Nothing bad. You know what it is. You know what it is. I've already talked to you about it. Roro Raggy. I can't even do my Scooby voice. Bad idea. Really bad idea. Okay, so now that we have the rocks in, any more rocks that I want to do? That damn near killed you. Want a couple more. Like that. Just a little tiny bit, because it really breaks up the ground. Breaks up the ground. You know what I mean? Okay, so now let's look at what this has kind of been. See, I really like how the whole thing is filled in like that. So let's, for this, I might be able to use the scenery brush, right? And then we'll do, I think it's brushland, right? Let's see. No, that's not really it. That's more, I mean, that's intensity higher. Yeah, okay, that's more it. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Yeah, see that? That's exactly what I want. I just want the whole thing. I wanted much darker undertones, but then the whole thing just filled in with this more natural looking grass and everything. But it still looks manicured. Whatever. You know what I mean? You know the words I'm trying to say. Yeah, look at, I mean, just all that really brought the whole thing to life, like insanely quickly. Manicured. It's a baby girl. Well, just look at that. That like looks a million times better already. And you can't really see the grooves in the ground, besides like some areas that stick out, like the areas that are too high for the grass and stuff to poke through. Like with that, then I can grab our lovely bush. I can kind of feel in, ooh, okay. My body feels sluggish and almost numb. Gearbox, I don't think that's good. Can you say you're not sick? Something like that. See, already that kind of fixes that whole thing. Okay, there's some areas over here that I'm not sick, I'm just insomniac. Some people would consider that a sickness. Foliage, tropical flowers, daffodil, no, a little more bushy. Like a field of bushes. Whoa, you know what? I actually kind of like that. Yeah, these reeds in the water will really fix the edges, I feel like. Really fix the edges, baby. Not the entire area, just bits and pieces. Okay, something like that. I'm down with the sickness. I hope that I get it. I hope that I get it. Down with the sickness. Nobody gets it. Okay, that looks real nice. Let's look at it from the ground. It's over here. Look at that. I mean, that looks really good. Come on, get up and down with the sickness. let's go look for that from over here. And look, this thing just looks, I mean, this looks really good right here. These little grass poking through is not what but especially here, I really like that. Ooh. Got my hair. But yeah, so that's kind of what I want the entire park to look like when it's not, you know, industrialized, right? So let's do some cleanup. How about that? The radius as small as possible. I want to cut back a little bit on some of the stuff. Ew, see, it's not doing what I want. Oh, God. What the fuck? What is happening here? That doesn't want to listen to me. It really doesn't matter. I mean, it's like okay. It's like, okay. Well, yeah, that whole area that felt empty. Oh, what's up? The whole area that felt empty now feels full of life. And it would be, oh my God. It'd be really interesting if I could get a dinosaur in here. I don't know if this would count as block. I mean, it feels like it should, right? It feels like it should. Let's try it. Let's take him out, homeboy. We're gonna go grab a random ass dinosaur. Let's grab you. Okay, sweet. Okay, we're gonna put you now in here. Obstructed. The whole thing's obstructed. Except here. Okay, and then real quick, take direct control. I'm just gonna kind of wait here, and I can stimulate it. Whoa, ho, ho. Where's our thing? Okay, good. He's getting picked up now. Come on, buddy. Well, you look a little sleepy down there. Gotta wake him up. 3 shots. Okay. Here he comes. Here he comes. I finally got my ice water. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Okay, now you're awake. Very interested to see where you can and cannot. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm lifting off. Can you only walk around in the water? Kind of depressing, but also like kind of cool. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Okay, yeah, so you can only walk in the water. And then if I block this off, maybe a little up there. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's do direct control. Headshot. Body shot. Okay, let's put you back. Oh, you are fine. Chillax. Okay. I'm gonna lay on bed on mobile until I need to mod fully on PC. I'll still be chatting just on mobile. right, baby girl. Okay, baby girl. Oh, say, can you see? Okay. So my next thing that I kind of want to do is... Okay, you guys don't need to be screaming like that. It's a little ridiculous. Get out of my pond, you freaks. Oh my god, everyone's freaking out. Okay, so what I kind of want to do is this back area, but also I don't really, because none of this is built yet. So I feel like if I do all this first, I don't really know exactly what I want to do here yet. So by putting all that in, I feel like I might have to delete it later. So I don't really want to do that, especially for the hotel. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to have like stuff coming all the way out here. I might have to move the hotel a little bit. You know the like sore feeling your limbs feel after a good stretch? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Okay. And this whole thing looks really, really nice. Combined with our bathroom. Okay, you know what? Actually, I need to... Oops. Create group. I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe I'm not. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. My body's feeling that 24/7 right now. I guess from the lack of proper sleep. You gotta get some sleep going on, boy. Gotta get sleep. Gotta get sleep. No, this isn't working. Okay, then click on this one, delete that half, and then there we go. There we go. And then one more. Dupe. Grab. Flip. My brain doesn't turn off, sadly. I got a big head, so there's a lot of shit in my brain constantly. You just gotta learn to turn it off. You know, better, easier said than done, but like that. I think like that's fine. Yeah, because I'm not going to put it on this side because that's there. I'll use the off switch inside like I'm SpongeBob. You gotta do what you gotta do, right, Nut? Now, there's nothing going on inside that brain. Besides lettuce, 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 lettuce. I do like this because it also kind of matches well with our other one. I want to redo. I do like it. It's a similar style, but it just feels very... It doesn't have enough detail on it. Whereas these are simplistic, but they still have lighting units on them. Which I really actually want to see that, like... night. Wow, look at that. Little white lights. His name is perfect because his brain's the size of one. It's true, though. You know what? That's on the wrong side. That there is on the wrong side. There we go. There we go. Okay, the lights are nice. Lights are very moody and pretty. really put it all together. That looks good. The only lights in the park. Besides for whatever the hell's going on here. Super low helicopter. You know what? There's also like something else that's been might be affecting my sickness. We've had fog for like, oh, he's twitching. We've had fog for weeks. And so we live in the valley and it's not able to like to escape. And apparently it's also wrapping a lot of pollution in too. So our air quality is also really, really bad, which could be affecting my my respiratory system and also making it harder for me to get better. So it's humid or damp or something. I don't know if it's humid, but it's just like with the temperature, we just don't have anything to clean it out, right? So we're like a giant bathtub here. And so we don't have any wind. It's not super cold, so it doesn't chill it out. It's like warming the ground, which then causes evaporation. You'll get this low-hanging fog that's like it's been cloudy for weeks. Like the fog races and it comes back down. It's kind of crazy. But we've had it for like since December, on and off. And yeah, it's said that it's causing a lot of sicknesses. So we don't get the fog here too flat. It all gets trapped here. It all gets trapped in here. Let me turn off the darkness. We can do a day-night cycle. I think it should be fine. Now, I do wish I had a flashlight. Maybe I do. I think one of the lights are on the wrong side. Are you talking about these lights? Oh my God. I think they're all on. I think they're on the right one. When you zoomed away earlier, it looks funny. Huh. Weird. I mean, it might be that one because there's technically one on this one that's in there that is on the wrong side. It's just not viewable or visible. Oh my God. When I'm sick, guys, and I've had this for a while, and I sneeze, I get this slow pain that starts in my head and then spreads out into my through my arms into my fingers. And it hurts so bad. It's just so slow. I think I see one of the tree canopies was partially blocking some of the lights. Ah, okay. I see. Okay, unfortunately, I can't have that because I can't fucking see anything. If I do that, and then if I go to sandbox settings, and I go to environment, and then I do. The night cycle, and then I hit apply, and then I do that, and then I exit out. Now, it'll become night at some point. The nerves, I guess, yeah, it like pinches a nerve when I sneeze. And it just sends pain down all my fingers, which is really, really fun and awesome. Really, really fun and awesome. I just can't wait to not be sick. It's been the entire month of January, quite literally. And I just want to not feel sick anymore. That'd be cool. What's happening here? Why are you dead? I'm not really sure. The dealio is here. I can sell you. Weird. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Hope you had a good ad break. Okay, so I'm trying to think what we should do next, because we just did this area and it looks really nice, and there's some like smaller details that I kind of want to do. I'm just not super sure about these. How to fix these like, you know, choppy bits. Which they look really good from this side. Like, you literally can't see them from this side and from this side. I mean, from this side you can though. So. Fresh Dino Corp 70K, going once, going twice. Oh my fucking god, that's sick. Sold. To the Licheniasis. Licheniasis. Yeah, baby.
You may see some curious dinosaurs.
Okay. But for now, guys, I think I'm going to wrap stream. A little bit early, I know. But my nose is fucking driving me crazy today, guys. My nose is driving me absolutely nuts. It might be driving you guys nuts too. All my sniffling, my crackling, all my noises. I'm just like, I just gotta go chillax for a little bit. I gotta go relax for a little bit. But guys, make sure you follow me on all my social medias. I have a TikTok, YouTube, and an Instagram. I post wonderful highlights from all those other lovely streams. I gotta post some stuff today, actually. Actually, I'll post tomorrow. I will post tomorrow, but make sure you also join our Discord. That's where you become part of that's where you become a bigger part of the community, because that's where we hang out and vibe and have wonderful times. Let's look at Jurassic. We're gonna raid into someone else playing Jurassic World. So give me a minute, guys. I'll find you someone really awesome to enjoy and love. And we're the second most viewers on Jurassic World right now. That's kind of crazy. That it looks like the Jurassic World category is getting smaller and smaller every passing day, and it's depressing. It's depressing. Ha 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 ha. Okay, this guy speaks English, it looks like. This guy, nope, he does not speak English. I am wrong. That is German. That is very much German. That you stream today, I'll miss you. I'll miss you too. I won't be live tomorrow, but I will be back on Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday. Tomorrow's my first day going back and hanging out with my grandma and helping her out. This person speak English? I wouldn't know because I'm in an ad. Yeah, it looks like I'm seeing lots of English, so let's try them. But thank you guys for all the follows, all the gifted subs, all the love, and just hanging out in chat. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I won't be live tomorrow, but I'll be back on Thursday. We're going to have lots of fun. Thursday, I might do some Legos. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure yet. But thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I think I already said that, but and I also really do appreciate you guys putting up with me being sick. It's so annoying. I hate it so much. I can hear how nasally I am. So, you know how it be. But I hope you guys have a good raid. Flurpy Hooves is also playing Jurassic World Evolution 3. I'm not sure if they're doing a custom park or if they're building, or if they're doing the campaign. But go give her lots of love. And I'll see you guys later on in the week. See you guys. Thanks for hanging out.